Lewis asking, I have seen kilts that say they're hand-woven wool. They seem cheaper in price, so would hand-woven wool have lesser quality than machine-woven?
No. I will I will say this not knowing the company that used that description. But no, if it is cheaper than traditional, Scottish wool, they're probably lying to you. It's not hand woven. It's if I had to guess, it is most likely their marketing effort to cover up the fact that it is cheaper fabric, or that it's acrylic fabric, or it's an acrylic wool blend kind of thing. There are, hand weavers out there weaving real wool into, kilt suitable cloth. And they're going to generally be a lot more expensive. It's a manual process where they're actually sitting there at the treadle or shuttling the loom themselves back and forth. So it's not something that's cheaper. It takes longer. Longer equals more money. So if somebody is weaving something or has something that they are calling hand woven, but it is cheaper than regular wool or regular PV or whatever, then it's just because the labor or the materials that go into it, or both, are cheaper. Either it's woven somewhere where there's a lower cost of living or a lower salary and lower wage kind of thing, or cheaper as in it's just crap.
When I think of hand woven, I think of like Harris tweed. Like I think of kind of like along those routes where that material is not cheap. It's I went back and reread the question myself because I thought he meant at first was the look, because sometimes hand woven stuff can have that look where it's
a little bit looser, or there's some imperfections, and that's the beauty.
Yeah. So I was kind of going that way, but no, he does say in price. So yeah, I think, like I said, I go back to Harris tweed, and that's a lot more expensive material, and the look of it is definitely different than what I'm thinking that he's seeing.
Yeah. Now the Harris tweed, in order for it to be Harris tweed, it has to be woven on the Isle of Harris or the Isle of Lewis in Scotland. They get the little orb as their maker's mark. Now those, it has to be like old-timey looms. So for those, a lot of them they cannot be mechanical or machine run. They have to be hand or human powered. So a lot of them, they've adapted to either a bike, so they can sit there and pedal with the bike to actually, make the shuttle fly back and forth, or, treadles where they actually just pump their feet kind of thing. So then they can still call it Harris tweed. But that's Harris tweed specifically, which is beautiful cloth, by the way, is more expensive than regular kilt wool and that kind of thing. So if it is cheaper, dollars to donuts, 99% positive, it means it's just their marketing term for this doesn't look as good, there's imperfections, therefore we're going to say hand woven, kinda, sorta, not really.
I put the thread in the looms. Does that mean it's hand?
Yeah. It means it's cheap. And if it's cheap and the price is cheap, if it's too good to be true, it probably is, period. The old adage holds true for Highland wear as much as it does for everything else in life. Hey guys, remember, in Highland wear, like in life, you get what you pay for. So remember to vet the company you are buying from. If you have any questions, or if you need any Highland wear stuff and you want it from a company you can trust, go check out usakilts.com. Thanks, guys.